Hey everyone, I just seen some of you in the chat. That's awesome. I love that you're all like connecting in the chat room. So that's pretty cool to see. Hello, I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to come on, and I'm just going to get my notes ready for you all. Okay, let me find my notes here so that we can get into this. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Catherine Perry and I help you grow your YouTube channel the right way. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to drive traffic from other platforms to your YouTube channel. So basically, I have 4 tips here that I'm going to share with you, and this is things that I've done in the past, and this is like different platforms overall. It's not specific. It's not just to Instagram or LinkedIn. It's kind of generic towards other platforms in general. So I'm going to go through them, and then at the end, you can ask your questions, and then hopefully I can answer them for you. Okay, so the first one is you need to be consistent with valuable content. So we've talked about how you need to be consistent on YouTube. You need to actually be consistent on other platforms so that, and bring that valuable content on other platforms so that you can build your audience on the other ones as well. So for me, I decided to choose another platform outside of YouTube and really focus in on that. So I really focused in on Instagram, and that's I give valuable content, and I'm trying to be consistent on there. I love using my Insta stories to show the behind the scenes. And so I drive my traffic from my Instagram to my YouTube channel, and I'm consistent, and I bring valuable content on that platform. If you have an audience, a big audience on Instagram, you need to bring them to your YouTube channel. So if you're engaging on other platforms, you're actually going to start building relationships on other platforms as well. So it's really interesting. I have a friend, her name is Selena Spooky Boo, and she's on TikTok. She has about 4.1 million on TikTok. And so what she's done is she starts to drive her traffic from TikTok to her YouTube channel. And I think about a couple months ago, she was at 20,000 subscribers, and she's now at 100,000 subscribers because she's driving her traffic from her TikTok to her YouTube channel. And so she's grown tremendously, and that's because she's been smart with what she's doing with her content. And she's really built that platform up. So she is doing amazing on both platforms now. Number 2, you need to show the behind the scenes. So if you're on a different platform, for example, Facebook, Instagram is really good for this, or even LinkedIn now is starting to get into the world of video. If you're not on another platform, show behind the scenes on those platforms so that people get to know you. So for example, if you're on TikTok, you could do a vlog every single day, or if you are on Instagram, you can do Insta stories, like showing behind the scenes of the process of what you're doing, like your filming, your setup, all that jazz. So that's how one way to build a good relationship on other platforms. And then that's the next step is to drive them to your YouTube channel. So number 3 is you need to link your channel in the description. So any description, like spot the profile, you need to link your channel. Now, I don't recommend linking a specific video because you want people to go to your channel and see what you're all about. They want to connect with you. So I like to say link your channel, and then that way people can actually connect with you, see what you're all about, and then start watching your videos from there. That's one way. One secret tip that I like to give is just link the channel instead of actual specific videos, because yeah, you're getting traffic to that one video, but people are not really getting to know you and your channel. So I like to say you utilize that and put your channel link in the description instead of a video link. And then let people know that it's linked in the description. So if you're on Insta stories and you're like, oh, I've just got a new video up, it's linked in the description. Now you can have the swipe up feature if you have 10K, but there's different platforms that you can do this with. So like Facebook, for example, let them know that a new video is up, do a teaser video just to give some clips of the video on your Facebook page or something like that. So really think about how can you get people from, that platform to your YouTube channel. Think about it. So you want it to be your YouTube channel so they can see you overall, you as a person and as your channel. So it's you got to think about how you can call to action, like how do you incorporate it into your day? How do you incorporate it into your page that's not so pushy. You know what I mean? So think about that. Another little secret tip here is I like to use like a link generator just to track to see how many people have actually clicked on my links. So I have one on my Instagram page just to see how it's going. How is it actually working? Are people clicking that button to see my channel? And over the past week, since I've incorporated that, I've seen that there's about 380 people have gone from my Instagram to my YouTube channel. So that's really interesting to see that. So I really recommend doing that just to see like how it's going. Is your Instagram or is your LinkedIn or is your Facebook, which one is driving the most traffic to your YouTube channel? And then start thinking about which one you want to focus on, because you really want to put all your time and effort into YouTube, but you also want to at least have one other platform to work on. So focusing on the platform that's doing well outside of YouTube so that you can drive people to your YouTube channel. Just because I know everybody can't do like 10 different platforms at once, not like, Gary Vee, he has several platforms and that he works on all the time. And it's really hard to do that many different platforms at once. So I always recommend at least picking 1 to 2 outside of YouTube so that you can drive traffic to your YouTube channel. Just get new eyes on your channel. And then number 4 is interact with your audience. So start engaging with them in the comments. Engage on other pages. So go to other pages and build relationships outside of your page. Start connecting with people that are in the same industry as you and just getting to know them. Get yourself seen. So start commenting, start making your name pop up more so that people see you and know that you're there. Bring insightful thoughts to the table. So whenever you're commenting or replying, insightful thoughts is always the way to go, so that you're actually, standing out from the rest of the emojis and, this is cool comments. And then be yourself. So people gravitate towards your personality. So be yourself and don't try to be like them or another person. For example, Emma Chamberlain is herself, no one but herself. She chooses to be her own weird, goofy self. And I love that about her. I'm like, obviously her content is all over the place and people relate to her by just her personality. So I think you need to find your personality and let it out. Just let it out. And not everybody's going to know that straight away. For me, it took me forever to figure out my personality. So just being yourself is hard sometimes on social media. And then, people connect with Emma because of that. So they will start connecting with you. So that's my tips for you on how to drive traffic from your other platforms to your YouTube channel. You want to get more eyes on your channel. And sometimes YouTube, you do so much on YouTube and it's like, okay, I need to think outside of the box. So let's go to different platforms and see how we can get people onto our channel. So just getting creative outside of YouTube is also a great idea. Instagram, you could do behind the scenes every day on your Insta stories and really connect with people that way. And then start telling them that you have your YouTube channel and it's linked and all that jazz. So those are just some tips that have worked for me. And I know that they're working for me because I'm seeing like the results by people clicking on my links and such. So I hope those help you. Now we're going to dive into some questions. So if you have any questions for me, please ask in the comments right now. And then we'll go through them and see if I can help you. All right. Okay, cool. So, here we go. The chat's lighting up. Okay, that's awesome. Hi, everyone. I just see. Oh, hey, everyone. Yeah. Okay, so morning, my fellow Canadian gal. I know, right? Morning. It's actually sunny today, which is so nice because yesterday was just like storming and crazy. The weather was all over the place. Okay, so let me see. Best editing software. So best editing software is totally up to how you connect with the software. So for me, I love Premiere Pro, Adobe. That's a harder software to understand, and it's taken me 4 years to really get into it and understand it. I also do it for clients as well. So I use Premiere Pro just because it's got all the stuff that I need. Now I know Annie, she recommended Filmora. And I know if you have the free software on your Mac or whatever, it's iMovie, I believe it is. And there's lots of free softwares out there that are going to do a great job. Now, it's not to me about like, editing. You need to get your own creative editing style out there. it's not about the editing software itself. It's about you connecting with it and understanding it easy enough so that it doesn't hinder you getting your content out, right? So I would try a couple out and just see which one works for you. Let's see, what are some questions here? Oh gosh, there's lots of. If my YouTube channel had a video that blew up, what do I do? You start working on building that traffic. So if there's a video that blew up, why did it blow up? Go into the analytics and figure that out. And maybe it's because they're searching more of it, or the topic itself is like a little bit exciting. I don't know. You need to go into your analytics and see what's going on with it. Then start making more videos around that content. Now, not necessarily the same exact video, something outside that, just a little bit different. So that's what I would do, at least. Try different videos and see what does well and what doesn't do well. Yeah, that's great. How to gain more views. So gaining more views. Basically, what I recommend is starting to build your other platforms up, like I just talked to you about, like driving traffic from your Instagram, from your LinkedIn, from your wherever, and starting getting more eyes that way. Start connecting in other Facebook groups that are actually going to be good Facebook groups that are going to support you and not like hurt your retention. Because you don't want to link drop and then your retention just fails, right? Because that's what I did in the beginning, and I really, really recommend you don't doing that. So definitely just trying to think outside the box and listen to all the tips that I've shared on my channel for sure. You'll get more views. It'll all come. Just got to give it a little bit of time. Try different video. Okay, so we're good. Oh my gosh, this chat's crazy. Premiere Pro. Yay, woohoo. Yeah, I got that. What is with the hackers? What is even happening? So basically there's just crazy hacker stuff going on right now, and you just need to make sure you secure your channel and make sure that because they're targeting small channels too, right? So it's not just big YouTubers, it's small channels that are just getting monetized. And so it really sucks if you have not secured your channel. Roberto Blake really did a good video on this, and I can't really explain any more outside of what he said because it's so perfect. I just recommend you go watching his video. I'm just starting to work on doing I've already did the double verifications a long time ago, but now I'm starting to work on I need to figure out good passwords. I need to figure out do I need a VPN, all that jazz. So just make sure you're secure and watch Roberto's video. He'll definitely explain it all. I use Filmora 9 and it's really good. Okay, there's a good recommendation right there. I have never used Filmora, but she said, Fun with Sierra says it's great. So definitely check it out. It might be worth trying. Annie also talked about it a lot, so I think you should go check her video out. Have you heard of the cyber attack? Yes. Have you heard of that? Yeah, I've heard of the cyber attack. The cyber attack, several different platforms and things are going on, so it's a pretty crazy world. I have active on Sunday. I think I'll start uploading them. Look when your viewers are on, and if they're active on Sundays, then you definitely need to be uploading so that you get those clicks right away. I upload Sunday as well for my ProTuber video, and I find it's not as good as Wednesdays. Wednesdays are my peak days, but I love uploading my ProTuber on Sundays. It's just a way to have something on the weekend and people enjoy it, so I'm okay with that. Hey, Catherine, love your videos. Oh, yay, awesome. Thanks for being here. Yes, I have heard of the cyber attack. I use Filmora. Yes, Filmora, check it out. I love your videos too, Catherine. Yay, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying the videos. I'm trying to decide. I'm working on testing a few things out outside of YouTube to see how, I'm talking about driving traffic to my YouTube channel, and I'm actually testing a few things out on different platforms to see what works. So I'm gonna in a few months maybe talk about that, but we'll see. What's the hardest part of being a YouTuber? Just being consistent. For me, I was really determined. That was one goal on my list that was high up on my list. And I was very determined to be consistent with my content and make sure you guys get the best content. So I think being a YouTuber, just struggling to, be consistent, even though you don't necessarily see a million views, right? You have to see it in a different light, see the views as the people that are watching right now, that's exciting. Get excited for every view you get, even though it may not be as what you expected. Get excited for what you have right now. And that's the main thing. So I think the struggle there in YouTube world is just mentally making sure that you are on track. Also, my click-through rate is really low. How do I change that? Change your thumbnails up, test a few thumbnails out, get better at thumbnails. And I have a video on that on my channel, so you can check that out for sure. And I take a lot of time to edit thumbnails. Oh, so you take a lot of time to edit your thumbnails. Well, then if it's not working, you need to change the thumbnails up. So go to your industry and see what what thumbnails are working. Because I edited a thumbnail once for a client and it wasn't doing well. And we looked at the industry and we realized that there was a reason, because it was totally different to what the topic was about. So if it's about minimalism and you have a whole bunch of clothes lying around, maybe not be so good. You know, I go back to minimalism because I just love minimalism. So maybe not so good. You just need to think about what's going on in your industry and research it a little bit. See, maybe you need to change the video or the thumbnail itself up. Once you get the feature where you can see your audience watches your videos. So I got that around 700 subscribers. Even before I got hit 1,000K, I got that around my 700 subscriber. And I think it's about your audience being consistent on YouTube. So if you have a very small audience, it's all over the place. Not necessarily is your audience going to be on all at the same time, right? So I think they need more information in order to give you that graph. So I think around 700 subscribers is when I got it, because people were being consistent, and there's a lot of specific times that were starting to pop up more for YouTube to understand when I should be posting. Are you monetized? No, I'm not monetized, and I'm far off. I'm far away from it. And you know what? I'm not going to stress about it, because yes, I want to be able to make money for my family, but I find that I'm excited for that day. And I think my channel has really struggled in the past few years, and that's because it was my fault. I just couldn't decide what I wanted to do. So my views, my watch time hours were all over the place. And so, yes, I started getting subscribers, but the subscribers were starting to get confused and weren't watching as much, right? So my fault. It was totally my fault. It's like me starting from scratch, basically, when it comes to watch time hours. And you know what? It is what it is, and I'm okay with that. And it'll come when it comes. So I'm just excited for you all to be here right now and enjoy the process. So yeah. I think you can access now. Yep. So maybe it depends on the channel itself. I'm not sure. What do you use to edit your thumbnails? I use what do I use? Why am I blanking on this? Oh, I use Photoshop. Sorry, I blanked on it completely. I use Photoshop just because that's, always used it, and I've just got more creative with it, and I've learned how to use it properly. Thanks for the advice, Catherine. You're welcome. I hope it helps you. Write it all down and take it all in, and then just go and start implementing it on your channel. If you upload a video and then go back and change the keyword and title, will that change help SEO or hurt it because you changed the origin tags? I hope that makes sense. Yes, it does. So it depends. If your videos are not doing well, I don't change the keywords ever. I just leave the keywords as is. But when it comes to titling, I do change it up. And if it's not doing well, I will change the title and the thumbnail. But I try not to mess with it. If it's not doing well, I do the thumbnail first. And if that doesn't work, then I just kind of leave it. Because you know what? Someday it's going to continue to help people no matter what. And someday I'm hoping that the videos just take off. YouTube is a hard world. It's a hard world. Like, you're always trying to think outside the box. You're always trying to think about thumbnails. You're always trying to think about this, that, and the other. And sometimes we just get so worked up. We just need to let it go. Let it go. I'm going to start singing. You just need to let it go. And I think there's only so much we can do until YouTube just figures itself out, So you have 1K subs and not watch 4K watch hours. No, I don't have 4K watch hours. I have 1K subs, yeah. So for the past four years or so, I've been building up my channel, but my channel's never had a direction. And so my watch hours have never been consistent. And so, yeah, that's just the way it is. I'm okay with that. I have 1K subs. I will get 4K watch hours whenever it happens. And yeah, I'm excited for that day. I use Photoshop to edit my thumbnails. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Photoshop does a really good job. Yes, I've been struggling with keywords. The keyword my whole title, or is it just a small part? When it comes to your titling, I know Annie has a really good video on how to, she's explained this a couple of times, but I know when it comes to titling, you have to think about how you're going to grab the audience attention and how you're going to optimize with tags. So I like to grab the audience attention with the first little bit, and then the second half I will do an optimization. Just because if you're not appealing to the human mind, you're not actually going to get them to click. So that's how I think about it. And Annie might have it a little bit different, but for me, that's what I do. So it's just the way I like to do it. Do you use the paid version for Tubebuddy? Yes, I do. I have the Legend version, and it's amazing. So I used the free version up until about April, and it was like it was amazing. The free version was amazing, and then they changed it slightly to you can only search so many times a day. And I got to the point where I needed to search way more because I was helping clients, I was helping people with their YouTube tags and stuff, and I was like, okay, I need to start expanding this a little bit. So I upgraded to the Legend, and I just went all the way to the Legend. So yeah, the Legend's pretty cool. You get a lot. I don't know. I feel like if you could go with I think it's the Pro or the Legend. I don't remember which one's which one comes first, but you get really good stuff with it. Do you feel like going live on Instagram helps drive traffic? I've gone live a couple times, and I don't get many people go on my Instagram, and so I'm going to be testing that out in the next few months. So we'll see. We'll see. I did it once, and it did drive some traffic, so that's good. Does Instagram help you grow your channel? Yes, Instagram can help you grow your channel if you do it. If you are building your brand, so if you build your YouTube channel, then you build your Instagram around the same idea, the same content idea, then it's going to help bring it all together. So for me, I'm starting to incorporate more YouTube channel tips, growth tips into my Instagram, and I'm seeing more interaction with that. Now, I may not get a ton of likes from it, but I'm seeing a lot more engagement in the comments. So that's kind of cool. Can you use the free version for Tubebuddy on computer? Because I can't figure out how to do that. Yeah, you can. You should be able to. I used it for the past, I don't know, how many. You have to sign in with the YouTube channel that you're using, like the email that you're using for the YouTube channel. Maybe that's what's wrong. I'm not sure. You may need to reach out to Tubebuddy for that because that it should work on your computer fine. Just check out your channel. Oh, so you guys are all working. It's awesome. Good job. It's good to optimize your videos as much as you can. Yep, definitely is. Hey, Catherine, I just saw your IG post with your watermelon sugar hats on. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to because I get nervous before I do live. So before I went live, I did my first reel, and I have no idea how to use it properly, but I'm just working on with it. I'm just trying to test it out a little bit. So I'm glad you liked it. I'm such a fool. I'm such a weirdo. So enjoy. How to make eye-catching thumbnails. So again, it's all trial and error. You need to test it out with your audience because your audience needs to connect with it. Annie's audience connects with her thumbnails. Catherine Manning's audience connect with her thumbnails. My audience is starting to connect with my thumbnails. It's all about you figuring out what your audience likes. And I think it goes down to you being unique. So for me, I didn't stick with the normal, for example, Catherine Manning has a nice, bright, white, clear background and all that jazz. And then Annie has her nice, bright, and she adds a few things in it. So what I did is I decided I don't want to be like everybody else. And I think that's key on YouTube. So I decided to make my thumbnails really bright and poppy. And, because I relate to artistic stuff because I'm a creative, I put some paint splats on it and, I just got creative with it, right? So I think you just have to find your groove with your thumbnail and just make it your own. So I'm sorry if that doesn't really give you a clear, specific point to go do it, but make it eye-catching by making it your own and just getting creative with it. Use your face, yes. And I think the key here is if you go to my thumbnail video, it'll tell you exactly how to make your thumbnail stand out. And one of the key points is using your face. If you are, doing videos with, point to it or something that has to have your face in it. Or if you're doing recipes, then just have the before and after or something for the recipe. So just try and get creative with it. But yeah, having your face always helps. Okay, what is the most rewarding part about YouTube? I think just seeing you all enjoy the content and it actually helping, that's the most rewarding part. Like, I'm excited for the day when I get monetized and start making a little bit of money so it can help my family, and that'll be amazing too. But at this point, I'm just really excited that you're enjoying the content and that I'm putting all this work into it and you're really enjoying it. So I think that's the most rewarding part, is seeing you guys actually use it and go out and do it. I love your vibrant thumbnails. I like colors you use. That way I always know it's you. Yeah. If you consistently use the same colors or the same like filter or the same color scheme, people are going to know it's you, right? Because I know Annie's videos, I know it's her videos because one, it has her face in it, and two, it's really bright. Catherine Manning's has nice, bright thumbnails and her face is in it. So I'm really like, I know instantly that's those guys, right? Those girls. In the morning, that way you can get the maximum amount of viewers in a day. Yeah, and also it depends on your viewership. So if they're from Australia, maybe they're sleeping right now as you're uploading. So think about that, all that stuff. I know YouTube's crazy. Am I late again? No, you're not. You're here. That's early in my opinion. I agree. That would be the most rewarding part, seeing people enjoying what you're putting out. Yeah, I think just enjoying the process and letting people like get the information, the right information, and that just to me is success right there. Do you like music? Because I see the piano in the background. Oh yeah. So we got this given to us by my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and it's my husband's grandfather's piano. So the kids play on it every now and again. They don't necessarily know how to play piano, and I never knew, but we love to have it in their house just to like let the kids get creative on the piano and just not have anything, just to do it whenever they want. So does the live feed count towards your monetization hours? Yes, it does if you keep it up. So if you take it down after this, so say for example, you've done 27 minutes of live and then you take it down, it's gone. Well, it's not gone. It's still in the back end of YouTube on your dashboard, but the hours don't count towards that because it's not live anymore and people can't continually watch it. So how to rank and search if you're a small YouTuber. So I do have a video on Tubebuddy itself and how to rank on YouTube. So what I recommend is you searching, it'll take a little bit of practice. So you need to start searching the topics, the ideas, and then get creative and start thinking outside the box. So how can I maybe add a long tail to this? For me, I'm just continually adding something different to it and doing research to see which would work, which would pop, which would maybe get the person to click because it's exciting or something that they want to learn. So, and how to rank specifically, if you go to my Tubebuddy video after this, you'll learn lots from it. I actually sit down at the computer and give you an example. So watch that video. I never rank and search. Search is hard, and I'm 50-50 with it. So I rank and search, and then sometimes I don't. It's so weird because when I research, I'm like, this is a good topic. But then for some reason, the search it all depends. There's lots of different factors. And I think the main thing is if you aren't getting people to click right away onto your video, that gives a signal to YouTube that maybe this video isn't as good as the other videos that are up on search. So maybe trying to get them initially to click on that, driving the traffic to that video, to that channel to watch your video. That's key. So get people to click on the video so that it starts pushing it out into the world of YouTube. If I delete a stream, will I still get that? No, you won't. It's gone. I never rank. Okay, I've already read that. Do you recommend going live with 284 subs? Yes. Do it. Do it. I had a goal in my mind of hitting 1,000 subscribers to do it. And I wish actually I did it a little bit earlier. But you know what? I'm okay with what I did, my steps. I don't regret. But I recommend if you do have the opportunity to go live. Now, for some people, you may not get anybody on. I'm going to be honest. You may not get anybody on. Or you might get 5 people on. Whatever you get watching your live, that's okay. enjoy that. What I recommend if you're worried about not having people watching your live stream is actually structure out a video. So maybe, you're looking in your purse and you're looking for stuff. Maybe do a what's in my purse video live or something like that. Just get creative. I know for me, I like to structure at least one of my lives so that at least you get some points, good points at the beginning, and then you can watch and see what other people are talking about throughout the Q&A. So you're getting lots of information from this live, and I like to say either get creative and do like what's in my purse or how did you clutter my room, whatever, or do structured like this. If you're a growth channel or something like specific with the topic, then do something like that. So that's what I recommend. Thanks for the great advice. You're welcome. I hope it helps you. I rank in search, but not too many clicks. Yeah. So the search, it's I get quite a few people now lately. Search is my number one, to be totally honest, on my channel. And I've gotten a few people lately have come from search and said, "Oh, I found you on search. Your video was second." And I'm like, cool. So YouTube is starting to find me. I'm putting in more content, more videos are coming in. And so YouTube is starting to see my name pop up more. And so that's helping me in search as well. Many different factors can help you in search. So the more videos, the more people coming to your channel, the more people watching your channel is all going to play a factor into people finding you in search. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Can you make a detailed video on how to use Tubebuddy on the free version? Yeah, so I don't have the free version anymore, but I do like the Tubebuddy video that I put up. It's going to give you the best advice. With the free version, you only get many clicks on it. You get so many clicks with the free version or searches a day from the free version, and I don't remember. To be honest, you can just watch my Tubebuddy video that I've already posted, and that'll give you basically all that the free version would have and more. So yeah, that's all I'll say on that. Maybe. Thanks for the encouragement, sharing the advice. Of course. How often do you go live? Do you have a schedule? Yes, I go live Mondays. Mondays is my scheduled, detailed live where you get information right at the beginning. So I've shared 4 points on the beginning of this video, and then now I'm doing a Q&A. So that's the Monday. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I do just random lives. I'm not really specifically any time set in my head. It's just to get to know you all. And that's all the lives that I do. And then the Monday one stays up forever. So you'll see it after this as well. Good morning, Catherine. Oh, hey, how are you? Same. Can we go live if we are 50, 70 subs? Go for it. Do it. Yes, go for it. But just remember, you may not get people on. So that's why I say have a structure or something to help you out with not having people chatting away in the comments. And they don't have to be that long. It can be 10 minutes and then you're done. If you do have people coming on, yay, good job. You have some people connecting with you, right? 16 subs and it's so much fun. Go for it. That's amazing. That's great. Do it. Sorry, Catherine. Everyone, I got to go. Go for it. Have a good night. Thanks so much for stopping in. Thanks for helping me out, Catherine. Your videos has Tubebuddy. Most videos has Tubebuddy SEO score and ranked 80 to 90%. Is it important to keep it at 100? No. I like to say keep it above. So we're talking about the fair to excellent range, right? I think that's what you're talking about. I like to say if it's above, fair and above, then you're good. Like have it in one of those spots, and you'll be fine. Because so far, I hope you and family are doing well. Yes, I'm doing great, and they are doing great as well. Thank you for asking. How many people went to your live? Oh, you're talking to him. Bye. About 4, but it's different every time. Is 311 subs in a month? Good. I just started my channel this month. What? Yes, it's good. That's excellent. Good job. I'm so happy for you. I went back and watched all of your videos and learned a lot. Well, that's amazing. So good. I'm so glad you're learning lots from the videos because all the videos have helped me and helped other people that I know I've talked to in the past. And I know it'll help you all because I took a lot of time and actually researched all the stuff. So yeah, how to reduce impressions. Do you want to, I don't know. I've never looked into that. Why would you want to reduce impressions? Yes, I need to watch your thumbnail video. Go for it. Definitely watch that video because that's going to give you good tips that I'm going to do an updated one. As more as I go along and the more I test it out, I will do an updated one in the future. So stay tuned for that. I wish you found, you guys are amazing. I crossed 450 subscribers. I had the target of 500 before September. It's going way better than I expected. Woohoo! I'm so excited for you. That's awesome. Congrats. That's amazing. So happy for you. With SEO being 100%, will that help with getting more exposure like searches? It sure will. Anything that's perfect, it will definitely help you, but it all comes down to like the searches per million. So like, searches per month. So if your search is gets 100%, but then, it's at 1 million people searching for it every month, you're not going to get found, right? Because you're competing with channels that have a lot more subscribers and going to get their videos pushed up in the algorithm more. So it's going to be better for them to do that kind of video in that area. But if you have like a 500 subscribers, you need to find anything that's below 100,000. And my Tubebuddy video will explain that too. I hate it when I comment on people's videos and then they reply to the comment, done, your turn back, please. And I always tell them to unsubscribe. Yeah, it's one of those things. You can never know who's going to actually truly enjoy your content and enjoy you as a person. So you just got to move on from it and go to the next person and get excited about the next person, right? Yeah, so I think I might pop off now. I'm so excited for you all. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for being on. My Instagram is catherineperry.co. So make sure you check out my Instagram because we have grown to, I think it's 1,000 followers on Insta, 1,005 right now. And I'm so excited for you all to be there. You guys are amazing. I just can't even. 1,000 followers on Instagram and 1,000 on YouTube. Like I got 1,300, 13 right now. I'm so excited for it all. Like I'm just enjoying this all. So yes, thank you so much for stopping in and connect with each other. Like get to know each other and maybe like look at each other's channels and just see how you can help each other out. Like in the sense of seeing what we can improve on, if you have any questions, like ask each other. And hopefully we can all help each other out. So and you can watch this video afterwards so that you can see how everything's going on, like the points, the 4 points at the beginning that really will help you drive your traffic to your YouTube channel. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.